still moving forward in the division, man. A fight that I think would be the most violent fight at 154. It was, shout out to Fundora for upsetting Tim Tszyu, but
Yeah.
you and Tim Tszyu, I felt like would have been fight of the year. What do you think
Yeah.
of that, Charles?
I think that'd be a real good fight too. I actually like Tim Tszyu. I like his style. I think there's things he liked, but I think there's things he's real good at too. So and he definitely strong. He definitely let his hand go. He's powerful. He did counter punches. So I think that's definitely a real good fight. I like to see that down. I would like to be in that fight down the line for sure. That's definitely a fight I would entertain.
Yeah, I think it's one of the like true fight of the year on paper matchups you could make in
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah, yeah. I
Did
think our styles complement each other good.
did uh did you feel like he was gonna win that fight without the cut with Fundora?
Yeah, I thought he was definitely gonna win the fight. I thought he was going on the verge of stopping Fundora before the cut happened, but after as since the cut, I thought they was gonna stop the fight too after a while, but they didn't. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, I thought eventually, yeah, I thought he was on the verge of stopping him in the second round, and then the cut happened, and they just switched the momentum, slowed down the momentum, then this momentum switch, and then it just went all down here from there.
You think he would then take care of business in a rematch? Because I know that's what
Yeah,
Fundora, Samson's talking about.
yeah, I think he'll take care of business in the rematch. I think a rematch would be good. I think he deserves a rematch.
Is Fundora though, like even for yourself personally, is that in a lot of ways a tougher matchup because he is 6'6"?
For me or for
For
Tim
for
Zoo?
you, for you in a fight, sizing up how it would go
Oh
against.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like you said, I think my style and Tim Zoo's style are kind of similar. So I think it'll kind of be like the same game plan, the same things would be happening. So I kind of went off that, and I just kind of went off his past fights and how he bang and how he fight. But he definitely entertaining the fighter though. Definitely, like you say, he's 6'6", arm reach probably like 76 or something like that. So yeah, definitely an entertaining hard fight though.
How do
Definitely
you think?
not gonna be a walkover.
Yeah, how do you think that fight would look with you and Fundora? Would you have to just stay in his chest all night?
Yeah, I think it'd be a war. I think it'd be kind of like a fight like Finn versus Tim Tszyu. I thought it's gonna be a war until what I'm saying. It depends on how, and I think Fundora tried to kind of change the style up a little bit for Tim Tszyu. Which I didn't think played well for him. I didn't think it worked to be honest. But I can't say it didn't work because it did work. He ended up winning.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but before the cut and all that, it didn't look good.
How realistic is either one of those fights, or even Fundora? Because we know the politics of boxing. You signed with Golden Boy, and
Mhm.
they're with PBC.
I mean, at this point, I think it's up to the sanctioning bodies to force those type of fights to happen. That's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing I can do is have somebody advocate for me through the WBC and WBC make those fights happen. Other than that, I don't know. I think this is a good working relationship between Golden Boy and
Mauricio
PBC because
Suleiman.
and no and PBC because they made the Ryan Garcia versus Javante Davis fight, but that just made so much money. It only made sense to do that fight. So I don't really know, but I think it can happen if the WBC push for it though.
What's it like being in that position where it, like even right now as I'm asking you, I imagine you're thinking like you have to kind of calculate what you may say because the WBC they won't really strip Jamal Charlo for 3 years. Benavides has been a mandatory for over a year, but they're not really going to push Canelo's hands to do it. So what do you as a fighter, just do in this position when you probably got to deal with some frustration?
Yeah, at that point, you just got to stay active and keep fighting and just wait on the call. At that point, I can't just sit around and wait for those guys forever. I just got to stay active, stay fighting, and stay in the ring because I don't want to wait around a year, another year and a half. I can't keep losing my youth and losing all this time in boxing. So I would like to stay active and just keep working if that don't work out.
Right, because is it just the case of if I keep winning, it's inevitable. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get my shot.
for sure. Yeah, that's how I take it. That's what I take from it.